Well, can you handle the truth, the real truth? Most people can't. Welcome to Integrative Preparedness. I'm Steve Smith, and I want to talk about truth now. This is going to be one for the thinkers, so I'm going to warn you right off. If that doesn't describe you, click off right now because you won't understand it. You've heard, and it's going to take some thinking. It's going to take some willingness to see truth that isn't obvious and isn't popular. No doubt you've been keeping up on what's happening in Israel, the Hamas attacks, many of them. A lot of casualties, a lot of killed, a lot of wounded, hostages taken into Gaza, all this. I don't have to recoup that. You know all about that. We've also heard now about attacks in Great Britain and Paris and New York in Jewish communities. But I want to go beyond that. This is being characterized, and this is the important thing for you all to really, really think about. This is being characterized as Israel's 9/11. It's also being characterized as the largest attack against the Jews since the Holocaust. Okay, well, I'll address the bit about it being Israel's 9/11. I agree that it is, but you have to think about exactly what was 9/11. Now, for those of you who have swallowed the company line, meaning swallowed the government story about 9/11, you'll never understand this. And that's probably the majority of people. But for the people who did their own study, who followed the evidence, who used their ability to reason, to see what made sense and what did not make sense, and who listened to testimony of people and watched evidence that disagreed with the pablum that we were fed and came to a much different conclusion. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. I want you to think about this. What was the purpose, the real purpose of 9/11? Who was behind it? And by that I mean not just who did it. Who was behind it? Who allowed it? Who allowed it? Who benefited from it? What was the result of 9/11? A 20-year war that cost us billions, trillions of dollars, a lot of young American lives, and destabilized half of the world, which has been responsible for bringing us to this point now. Who benefited? Forget who did it. Who wanted it to happen? Who allowed it to happen? Think about this situation with Israel in the same way. That's why it is Israel's 9/11. I said on yesterday's, I don't believe for a minute that Israeli intelligence didn't know this was coming. So why did it happen? They're not inept. They're very capable people. Why did it happen? And so now, Israel's declared war. They're gone. Go beyond who did it. Start thinking about who wanted it to happen. Think about who's going to benefit. Think about the many things that are going to happen as a result. We're moving our carrier group in over there. Israel may be a strategic ally. And I hear a lot of channels. I've seen a lot. I haven't watched them, but I know what they're saying because I know what their positions are, and I've seen the titles of their videos. A lot of YouTubers out there support Israel. Israel may be a strategic partner, but if you think that Israel is our friend, study the USS Liberty incident. We have been a dog being wagged by its tail for a long time. Not that they haven't done things that needed to be done. But don't assume that everything that you're being told is right. I know I don't have to tell you, those of you who are thinking that, right? This could very possibly grow into a problem that far surpasses Ukraine, that far surpasses Taiwan. Who did it? Who wanted it done? Who allowed it to be done? And what are going to be the results? I'll leave you to chew on that. I'll come back and talk more about it in the next couple of days. Y'all have a good night thinking about that. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.